Now, as we move on to our next point, it should be noted that in the pre-Babylonian texts of the Gathas, the spirits twain, or the two foremost mentalities, are not associated with light or darkness. The fact of the matter is that without imposing an interpretation upon the older Avestan texts by using the younger Avestan to redefine them, there is no Prince of Light or Prince of Darkness to be seen in the Gothic texts. Now, before we move on to the next point, I would like to address the concepts of light and darkness in general. One of the assertions is that Judaism borrowed their ideas about light and darkness from Zoroastrianism. But the concepts of duality can be seen and viewed as a universal belief among many religions in mankind. We see the concept of duality expressed in the ancient Chavan culture of South America. Predating the Incan and Mayan civilizations, the Chavan culture is dated circa 1000 BCE and existed in the region of Peru. We see the concepts of light and dark depicted in Chavan art. One of the most incredible images in South American art is the Raimondi Stela. It was discovered at Chavan de Untar in the Peruvian Andes. It shows the staff god. It is generally believed that the staff god depicts a unification of duality, light and dark, male and female, good and evil, are personified and held together in the staff god. When we examine the religion of the later Incan civilization, we see the personification of gods of light and dark, and good and bad. The supreme Incan god, Viracocha, is a synthesis of sun god and storm gods, and Supai is the Incan god of death and lord of the underworld. Now, when we look across the continent, when we look on the other side of the world at the religion of the Australian Aborigines, we also see death personified in Yowie, the spirit of death. Also in Aboriginal lore, creating all things and providing sunlight and rain, personified in Ba'ami, the All-Father God, or rather, Father of all. So, going back to the twofold assertion that Judaism borrowed their concepts of a Prince of Light and a Prince of Darkness from Zoroastrianism, we can clearly see that the titles themselves are non-existent in the texts of the Avesta, and that the personifications of light and dark, good and evil, and life and death are universal truths that can be seen in all religions, including Judaism.